Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth video on generating structured output using OpenAI API. This is the third video on function calling demo, and in the first two videos we have seen how to create a function calling, and in the second video we have seen how to get data from external API, where we have taken the user input and we created a JSON out of the user input and we send that to an external API. We sent the user instruction to Yahoo Finance API and got the stock details. In this video, we'll create a UI using Streamlit for the app which we have built. So first I'll just quickly show you what we have done here. These are the user instructions. If you are giving it in this format, let me just try running this. So this particular dictionary or JSON content is generated using LLM. Then we are passing this to Yahoo Finance and getting the data. Here we can see even the currency. If I comment this, we can ask this query in many formats, like we can give like what is the price of the stock or stock price of, or just give the stock name and price on the date, and date also you can give it in any format. LLM is able to understand that and generate a structured data out of it. So let me just try running this, and it is even able to find the ticker symbol of each stock. You can see even the currency it is printing and IOC.NS. So let us convert this into a Streamlit app. Here first we need to install Streamlit. I'll give pip install -q Streamlit, then npm install local tunnel. This is needed only if you are writing code in Google Colab. From Google Colab, if you want to expose this to public internet, you need local tunnel for exposing. If you are doing local development, we don't need this. We just need to install only Streamlit. All these I have explained in the initial videos. Then we need to mount the Google Drive. I'll just copy paste that here. So we'll check the directory. Okay, let us try running this. So connect to Google Drive. You need to give the permission. Because Streamlit requires separate Python file for running, so it is mounted. And now under Drive, My Drive, Collab files. Let me check whether we have a directory called stock price app. If you don't have, here I have tested it previously. What I'll do, I'll just delete all the files from here and we'll create it from scratch. First we'll create app.py file for running Streamlit. New file, app.py. Then I'll give import Streamlit as st. Simply we'll put a prompt. So this we have already imported the credentials. Now here we will run this app. Here I already created a base path. So what I can do here, Streamlit run base path app.py, and the content is going to get stored into logs.txt. I'll give st underscore logs.txt, and once you run it, it will be creating a file here, st underscore logs. We'll run it. So it is running successfully. Refresh this. and we can see the file. Now to publish this to internet, we need to give npx local tunnel hyphen port 8501. So we'll run this. I'll copy the public IP. That is going to be the tunnel password for local tunnel. Paste it and submit. Okay, so this is a very basic app, and here we can see the example description and all. For those we added in the app.py. Now we need to move our function call and the Yahoo Finance API call to separate files. So under this app, let me just create a new file. I will call this OpenAI stock tool.py. I'll copy the entire code and paste it here. So this is going to return the ticker symbol and date from the user input. Save it. So now we'll go to the app.py file, and here we will try to import this file. So OpenAI stock tool import get stock details. That is a function name. And in that function, we need to pass the user query. And here we already have a variable called user query. Now we'll add a button called get stock price. If st dot button, then get stock price, and even user has to give some data here, and user query. If both are there, then we'll try to get that dictionary. Stock data equal to get stock details, and within that function we are going to pass the user query. So let me just paste it here. Then we'll just print only that ticker symbol and date here is t dot write, and we'll print the stock data. I'll close the previous session, and here this was the page which we developed. Now refresh this, and now we have a button get stock price. Simply I'll just copy and paste this data itself. Get stock price. So it is getting the structured data output from LLM. You can see. So like this, if you put any other question also, we'll be getting the data. So our LLM query is working. You can see here. Now we need to implement our Yahoo Finance API. So I'll copy this code, and this code is going to return this response with the key price, ticker symbol, and currency. Let me just copy everything. Create a new file here. I will call this get stock y finance underscore API dot py. Paste it here. You can just delete this, save it. Even we need to delete this code as well, because it has to give only this output. Now in the app.py file, we need to pass this particular stock data to the Yahoo Finance API. So first we need to import that function. I'll just add the code here. From get stock y finance API, this file get stock price, that is a function name, and there we need to pass the ticker symbol and start date previous. So let me just pass that here. Either you can add even that function call within the get stock details itself, or you can even make Streamlit to make additional call. I'll just add the code here. So I'm just creating another variable, price data, and get stock price, and passing stock data's ticker symbol and date. I'll add a print here. So this will help us to print the ticker symbol and the currency. And earlier we have seen how to get the currency details. And if you see here, so we have now three keys: currency, then the ticker symbol, and the price. So price contains the entire price details. We'll even try to write that as well here. Now if you want to add some error handling, we can just simply add a try and accept, and we'll try to print the error here. We'll try now. Now we're getting some error. Let me just try stopping this and running it again. Stop it. I'll run this Streamlit again and try running the local tunnel. Copy the public IP. I'll just put the data here. Now we are getting the data. Because we were editing this app.py file live, maybe because of that it got failed. So now we have these three files: app.py, which contains all the Streamlit code, then OpenAI stock tool, this contains our function call, and this gives us the JSON data. Then we have the Yahoo Finance API file. Now we can try giving some questions here. This is even giving the currency details. So we can see the price, and it is saying it is in US dollars. In this example, I am just directly printing the API response here. If you want, you can even pass this response also to LLM. You can bind it with your previous input message and function call, and you can define a type called function call output with the call ID. Then LLM will understand this is the response we received for that particular function call, and accordingly model can respond to the user. But here we are just directly getting the data. All those kind of use cases we'll see in the future. In this way you can get the structured output using function call. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.